Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Velvet Lounge Life 30-Day Challenge Edition. So this is a partnership with One Meal a Day Modified. Yahoo! So what are we doing? What we are doing is a 30-day challenge, so I hope that you join us for it. I might, I will create some short videos in between just so you know where I am with my progress. What this challenge entails is the following. There is no weight challenge or anything like that associated with it. This is a health challenge. So what I will be doing for 30 days is doing a version of a fast. I guess you could call it a modified fast, because the only foods allowed will be salads and vegan-based soups. So, what can you put into your vegan or even vegetarian? You are allowed to have nuts, cheese, eggs. Of course, I have beans as well as other vegetables that also have proteins in them. But also, if you want coffee, you are allowed to have that. Tea, water, almost any type of beverage is allowed as long as it's not a dessert beverage such as cappuccinos, milkshakes, frappuccinos. You know what I'm talking about. But if you have a cup of iced coffee, or a glass of iced coffee, cup of coffee, and it has real milk in it or almond milk. It could be a milk alternative, but you cannot have cream, because cream that they sell, that stuff that doesn't go in a refrigerator, is just trash. That's totally acceptable. So it's pretty, the good thing about it is it's being real and realistic. It's not one of those 30-day challenges where you're like, the only thing I can eat are cucumbers. Sorry, cucumbers. The only thing I can have at 2 o'clock in the morning are bell peppers that are orange and red. Okay, sorry, bell peppers. I'm only allowed nuts as a protein. That would be ridiculous. Etc. You know where I'm coming from. So if you want to have a cup of your favorite tea with honey, that is actually acceptable. I know honey comes from bugs. I mean, bees are bugs. Come on, they buzz. They're bugs. But that is actually allowed. So once again, this is totally something I think that is doable. I'm going to be doing it for 30 days. As well as, I never told you guys, but I've been doing this 30-day exercise challenge. It's a calisthenic challenge. Today I believe it's day 15. I have been 100% on the ball and consistent. I would say the first 5 to 7 days were the most difficult for the more difficult exercises. But now there's only one exercise I sort of dread doing, but the rest of them, no sweat, not even a problem. As a matter of fact, I actually do more repetitions than the minimum that's required. So I might talk about that later on, but for now, let me show you what I purchased for groceries. And just to let you know, I went to 2 grocery stores. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. My sister needed to go to Walmart, so I actually purchased like a few items from Walmart. And also the rest of this came from Aldi's, and my total grocery bill was $49 and some change. So let's just say $50. So I have a bag of Bartlett pears, because pears are awesome in salads. To me, like, you could use another fruit that you enjoy. I purchased a variety of cheeses, because cheeses are totally allowed. I have Gouda, I have Gruyere, I also have cranberries. Dried fruit, of course, I think is perfect, especially if you're like, oh, I want savory, but I also want sweet. Try putting dried fruit in your salad. If you like it, if you don't like it, don't do it. Like, everything's optional. cauliflower, more cheese. This is a pepper jack. What other cheese did I get? 2 pepper jacks, because pepper jack actually is one of my favorite cheeses. I also, oh, and you can also have seeds. So I have the roasted and salted sunflower seeds. Of course, you know me, it wouldn't be life if there wasn't something spicy in it. So a bag of jalapeno. I already showed you the bell pepper. Cucumbers. I bought or purchased like this little bag that has like 5 or 6 of them in there. I really should not have purchased this because I doubt if I'm going to use these. But I did buy cashews, because the reason I bought the cashews is there is definitely a variety of things that you could do with them. You can grind them up into a paste and add them to like chickpeas, you know, grind both of those together, create like a little patty, break it up, put it into your salad. So I plan on doing something like that with those, but I'm not sure yet. As I said, you are allowed to have your favorite coffees. Just make sure that they're not high calorie coffees. So I did buy this mocha cold brew, which is by Barissimo. So thank you, Barissimo, again. I also purchased a variety of beans. #1 bean company in the world, Goya. So I have garbanzo, aka chickpeas, black olives, of course reduced sodium. I have actually a couple cans of each type of bean. Black beans, frijoles negros, and lentils. Lentillas. I think I'm pronouncing all of these wrong. And more lentils. And what I do with the beans is I rinse them off. So, and I cook them slightly. I have eggs. You can add some spice if you want some additional spiciness. Voila. Tapatio. Love that stuff. You know me. Can't live without having some pineapple. But, you know, you could slice that up into small chunks, put it in your salad. Ooh, more cheese. Colby Jack. Capers. I mean, come on. Salad isn't a good salad without capers. Guess what's in the bag? Yes, avocados. So I have a bag of those. I also have a big bag of turnip greens. And what I will do with the turnip greens is I will blanch them. So I will take the stems. You can see some of the stems here. You take and just rip the stem off up to where it meets the leaf. Throw that away. Or some people might save it for a soup or something. And then just, you know, make sure your leaves are clean. So clean your leaves, people. There may be sand or bugs in them. Imagine that extra protein. And then after you've cleaned your leaves thoroughly, you have water on the stove boiling. Add a little bit of lemon juice or a little bit of vinegar. It's your preference. Add a dash of salt. Stir it up. Remember, it's boiling at this point. Put your greens into that scalding water for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes max. Take them out. Put them to the side, you know, in a colander so that the water can drain out. after they've cooled off, you chop them up the same way you would chop up kale, and it's ready to go. When I store them, what I do is I store them separately from my other greens so that, things don't become soggy. Now let's see what else So as you can see, I already have prepared the base of my salad. So what I have in here is kale, endive, arugula, broccoli slaw. It's almost like the stem of the broccoli has been made into the slaw. I have green cabbage, a little bit of that in there, not very much. I'm trying to think, what else did I put in here? I put everything but the kitchen sink in here. I think that's pretty much it. The other things I will be adding are onion, and I also had pre-cut up a green bell pepper, so that will be added along and chopped up. When I chop up the red bell pepper, I'll put all that together in a side. And what I do is I put like my soggier things on the side. So the pepper will go in here. The onion will go in here because I don't want my greens to get soggy. And as I stated, the turnips will go into a separate storage container as well. And then when I want this salad, all I have to do is take the parts, put it into a bowl. It's done in seconds. I'm going to pre-boil my eggs so that if I want an egg in my salad, it's already ready. All I have to do is crack it and add it. My cheeses, I will probably not pre-slice those. I have the Gruyere as well as a Gouda that's already shredded, as you saw. So I'm probably going to start out with those. And especially if it's a day where I don't feel like, slicing or shredding the cheese, I already have those two choices for pre-shreds. I am going to take my nut mixtures, and I do it as well as my cranberries, and I am going to add them to some pumpkin seeds and some black sesame that I already have, and simply put them in a container, like one of those leftover Chinese takeout containers that look like this. I'm going to put that mixture into one of those. And once again, when I want this salad, when I have that salad once a day, I am able to grab this container, take out a ton of this salad, put it into a bowl, take out my turnips from my other storage container, add that to the bowl. Take my egg, crack it, slice it, put that in the bowl. Take my cheese. If I feel like shredding cheese, then I'll do that. If I don't, then I'll use a Gruyere or the Gouda, add that to the bowl. Then I will have my mixture of nuts and dried fruit. If I want to have that, I can simply get my little leftover takeout container, put half of a handful of that across the entire thing and be done. For dressings, let me show you what I have. So my dressings are in the, pantry. Fun 6-letter word. So in the pantry, the dressings that I will be using are, let's see. I have an Italian dressing, an Italian house. I also have a zesty Italian. And what else do I have for dressings in here? I might have to get another dressing just so I have variety. Let me see what's in the refrigerator. Yes, this pantry has like a lot of stuff in it. So I guess I will be doing Italian or making my own dressing, because when I looked, I really didn't have like that much dressing that was mine that I like. My husband has dressings in there that he likes, and I just do not like them at all. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this for 30 days. Once again, let me tell you what it entails. You're allowed to have a big MFing ass salad. one every single day. If you don't eat it in one sitting, that is okay. Eat half, maybe around 1 p.m. and then eat the other half at dinner time. Or if you sit there and you eat the entire thing all in one sitting, that is your meal for the day. Also, you are allowed to have beverages. You cannot have alcoholic beverages. You cannot have dessert beverages. You can have juice also, but it should be a 100% juice, not a juice cocktail, not something that says 10 or 20% juice, but 100% juice is allowed. Obviously, hopefully you're drinking more water than anything. You can have your coffee, you can have your tea. Once again, don't add whipped cream to it, chocolate sauce, and all sorts of crazy crap, because that's just a drinkable dessert. You know that that's what it is. One of the things I am going to add to my roster are dates. The stores that I went to did not have dates, and even if they did, they probably didn't have the ones that I actually would consume. So I now know that I only need two things. I need to get another salad dressing and the good thing about the salad dressing, especially if you get one that's low fat or no fat, then it adds very little to no calories. So be careful of the dressing. If you're getting dressings that have a ton of fat in them, 2 tablespoons could have as much as 200 or more calories in it. And if you use, let's say, 6 tablespoons on your salad, that's a lot of calories. So just be really careful with your salad dressings. Also, with the dates, the reason I'm going to get the dates and the additional salad dressing is and I was going to go back to this, is so that you have variety. So if you get sick of the Italian dressing, I have a regular one and a zesty one. I definitely am going to get sick of that. Also, yes, I could make my own dressing. I plan on making an Asian peanut dressing for one of my dressings, but I know that if I have a third option, then I'm more apt to be successful with this because I have enough variety. So remember, any type of fruit, any type of vegetable. No, it cannot be a candied fruit. I'm just saying that because I know some people are sassy as you know what. Cheeses. You can have goat cheese, like any type of cheese that you like. I would just say probably not to have brie because brie doesn't work well in a salad. But if you want brie, guess what? You can have brie. The idea really is to just reduce your calories without starving yourself to death. So at the end of it all, you should be satisfied. I hope you're successful. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Let me know if you're going to do it. Let me know if you've ever done anything like this. Any advice that you have, coaching that you can, give me to help me through this, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate the encouragement. Take care and remember that your health is your wealth, and without your health, you have nothing. So please take care of yourself. Be well, people.